My father always taught me to be like a lion. Lions are proud, courageous creatures. They make the laws and every creature hears their roar. Let me tell you a tale of lions. Welcome to my city, where dreams are born and broken, where you can be somebody and nobody at all. A hard-working city, but full of wonder too. This is my home and always will be. Back when I was a kid, my father always told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to be, but I knew where I wanted to be. Right here, the greatest place on earth. This city used to be glorious. Back in the day, there were high-class criminals who stuck together and ran this city. The era of the grand bank heist is over. Now, we got two-bit junkies breeding in crack dens and polluting the city from the ground up. The hustlers and the pimps showed up and ran this place the dirty way. They're downright lazy, if you ask me. People don't know what integrity and perseverance is anymore. I know this city like I know my wife. I know when something's bothering her because we have a connection, like some freaky telepathic crap or something. I started getting a feeling that something wasn't right when I noticed a serious lack of cops patrolling downtown. Now, it wasn't like there was no cops for a few days. I'm talking weeks with no 5-0 in sight whatsoever. That's just a freaking red flag, if you ask me. I never said nothing, mostly because there wasn't no point in it, unless something happened. But nothing did. Cops still left this place untouched. I mean, this was just downright strange. Not so much as a traffic cop or security guard stepped foot in this jungle. It was getting ridiculous, so I decided to do a little snooping around. Hanging around the bars and asking the lowlifes and deadbeats if they knew of anything going down. You know what I got? Nothing. Nobody knew a freaking thing. They was playing dumb, laying low. This ain't a dumb city. Maybe your city is, but not mine. Know how I know? Because when people start getting dumb, next thing you know, they turn up dead. Trust me, someone always knows. I can only keep my mouth shut and be curious for a while. Then, out of nowhere, two cops show up dead. A Sergeant John O'Connor and a rookie, Officer Rick Thompson. These two were not partners and their bodies were found in separate locations at opposite ends of the city. O'Connor in a dumpster behind a warehouse with a hole in his head. Thompson floating in the river, swelled up like a freaking blowfish. Not to mention, this little incident didn't even make the front page. This city was getting out of control. These slimeballs were crossing the line and needed to be taught a lesson. For a few days, I laid low, thinking about this small mess of a mystery. All of these happenings occurring within a few days of each other absolutely meant something, and I was going to figure out what it was. Nothing happens in this city that I don't know about. I did a little snooping around and I found some good info on these recent happenings. Like I thought, this was the work of Tony Turner. Tony Tip Top Turner was the face of crime in this city, a forefather of an underground movement. Any big job that went down was organized and supervised by this man.
Pay up, punk! Just give me one more week. One more week. Yeah, you said that last week. Yeah, but I just... No!
I would bet a lot of dough he was the reason for the murder of those two cops. Turner's main henchmen consisted of Jimmy the Hammer McGee, Chris Bailey, and last but certainly not least, Rita Gambino. These first two are muscle and brain respectively. They deal in your basic street crimes for the most part, you know, armed robbery, grand theft auto, so on and so forth. They're small-timers compared to Gambino. Rita Gambino is the adopted son of Tip Top Turner. He was raised by Turner and grew up in the mob after Gambino's parents were killed in a car accident. This kid caught on real fast. From railroad heists to money laundering, this guy was Turner's protege and a forerunner in the business. Gambino was different from these guys, though. He believed there was a code to being a gangster, and these recent acts were a violation of that code. He had to do something about it. So I did. In most metropolises, small and large, the choice is often not with the individual at all. He is thrown to the lions. The lions are overwhelming. The event is unavoidable. A cornice falls and hits every citizen on the head, every last man in town.